Hello, welcome to my Valheim Forever World. This one, I am planning on expanding my base a little bit here, just so I have a little bit of wiggle room when I get attacked, because I was kind of cramped, as I saw some comments point out. So, I'm going to work on giving myself a little more wiggle room throughout the base here. And then after that, after I'm, at a good spot, I'm not going to do too much. I want to go and collect the rest of the iron that I left in one of the crypts that I left behind. And then after that, I want to go check out the Bog Witch that I found. So let's get started. It is raining and I'm kind of ready to go. Grab my... Just fire arrows might not be a bad idea to bring with me. Yeah, I want to go check out the Bog Witch because I've never really seen what she can do, and I've been told some fun things, so. And yeah, I want to get, I don't know, this is a little cramped too. I think I just want to move all this stuff over to the island, so I'll probably do that soon. Get my food going just in case I get a raid. And then I want at least 2 of these on me. There. So let's check the daylight. I guess it's kind of hard to check with a ton of light around me. But yeah, I basically just want to expand out this way a little bit. Like, I wanted this all the way out, but I think I might just cut it here. And this way I get all this room to work with. Saw a suggestion to turn this into a tree farm or something just over in this empty space. I think that would be cool. All right, since it's getting dark, pretty sure it's close enough to nighttime. I should be able to sleep. If it's really that dark. Oh, I'm wet. There we go. I feel like I should go through the portal hub area that I'm building, so that will be way up here. That's where my boat's at. I feel like I need to just break my boat and walk it through a portal, and that way it's home and safe. So yeah, that's home, so that's my island. This is empty, so this should be the one that brings me to my swamp. So we'll go to that one eventually. But for right now, I just want to work on this. I do plan on being here for a little bit longer, so. Kind of build like a moat. I'm happy because most bases, I build them like mostly inland, and then when I have my little moat tunnel thing, whatever you want to call it, a trench. Oh, there's still a... What is that doing over there? Left over from the raid. That's hilarious. That's been there for a while. That's so funny. It's just going to town on some other stuff. That was hilarious. I'm surprised that didn't despawn. Anyway, wonder if we'll see any other random little post-raid enemies. Yeah, that was there for a while. I got that raid at the very beginning of the last episode. But yeah, going back to... I got distracted. Like, I do like to keep my bases near water just because water travel is so important. Just having a boat and water access near you is just awesome. But my bases are usually a little more inland, so when I build these trenches, there's not really much water in them. And if you're new, first of all, welcome. Welcome to Mitten Forge. Been doing Valheim since 2025, so I've been playing for a while. Since launch. I guess launch isn't technically a thing yet. But, been playing since early access released. And, what I'm doing right now is building a little trench. And if you face your 4 cardinal directions, you get the cleanest lines on your... This don't bother me. On your hills and everything, so... Okay, that's not too bad. So this area should be completely walled off. Then I'll eventually flatten all this out, and I want to make like a little port or something here for when I do spend time, but I think I just need to raise that little spot over there, and then I don't really need to worry about even walls. Neckberg's almost completely protected. Yeah, I got a lot of stone. I need to just... start with that. I'll drop my stone up over here, and then I'll go start leveling some stuff out. Well, I guess I should probably repair. Probably won't be out here too long, but I am going mining, so I want to make sure I have that taken care of before. Yeah, I think I can make like a official like Neckberg archway now, because enemies should not be able to walk up here. Should just be flyers. Yeah, my general rule of thumb with testing that is to just like slowly walk against your wall. And then if you walk up it, so I'll show you here what I mean. It's here. Oh, maybe not. Might be a little difficult. Cool. So maybe instead of just go in here and chisel this all in, instead of trying to even it all out. Oh shoot, you know what? I probably have to anyway. Oh no, I missed. There goes another one. I've I think actually used a potion once when I actually needed it. All right, hold on. Let me flatten my ground out. Oh, that's funny. That's a cool feature I'm not used to yet. Being able to craft rocks. So let me make sure. Looking at my outer edge there. Oh my gosh. All right, hold on. Let me let me move this. I need to just bind my, like, the last 3 buttons to something on my mouse. Yeah, so yep. Going off of the outer edge of this ring. Just trying to make sure I don't round off too much on my edge there. So this will give me a lot more wiggle room on when I need to run around. There, it's not perfect, but it'll do. Okay, we have flat ground. I have 2 bushes. I have my first oak tree I'm pretty sure that I cut down. We can tear these walls down. This is awesome. And then what I can do is put player base items all over out here. And then that way, whenever we do get a raid, nothing can spawn up here. So that's kind of the ultimate goal there. Oh yeah. We gain so much wood back. I think just to be safe until I get a raid, I'm going to keep this wall here. But we have our Neckberg sign back. I just need to do the same, like, leveling out here. Okay, then we gain some wood back. Let's feed it into this fire. And let's grab some resin. So you could spam workbenches if you want. I don't really like that. This just gives you a good... See how you can see the ring? So I basically just want this to be fully covered. Pretty sure. Yep, let me see. Oh yeah, we got pretty good range here. So that'll just mean nothing can spawn up here. And then you can go through and pretty much anything in this menu acts as a player base item. I think that's everything. I think it's mostly the workbench. These, I don't know if these count, the like add-ons, improvements. But then furniture, there's a lot of in here that counts, like torches. That's what I'm gonna go do right now. Just to light the area up. I can put walls up because I'm pretty sure I'll get some great orbs throwing rocks at these, so. And then this area needs to be evened out again. Then I need to go grab my cultivator too, because I want to get all this dead ground taken care of here. Even this out. There we go. Go grab that. Oh yeah, put that over here. Jeez. I am all over the place. Wouldn't be a Mitten Forge video if I wasn't. Just being real. So this Yeah, I want to plant some grass. And then I'll go through and like pretty up the paths and stuff eventually, but I just want some greenery, you know? After you level it all out. Go check on my onion plants too. Hopefully that drake didn't destroy them. I kept the backup seed just to be safe. I didn't know that drake was flying around after that raid. That's hilarious. Yeah, this will just give me some wiggle room. I'll probably build some stuff out here, but now I can run around and I won't have to worry about... Oh, look how pretty that is. And then what we can do, I'll just kind of path this out. So this won't change the level. Just kind of go like, I don't know, wherever you want. I'm just going to keep it there. The ground is shaking. Perfect. So yeah, they spawned way far away, which they typically do, but this will be a good test to see if they can even walk up here. Don't believe they can. They can throw rocks. Oh, you can attack all that, though. Oh, you can reach my bees from there? That's not good. So that's got to be a... Hey, leave my bees alone. So yeah, they will try to find any player base item that they can. Missed. And I killed one, so another one's going to spawn, which is fine. They can't get up here. I'll repair my bees. I can do this too. Just don't destroy my oak stump. It's kind of cheesy, but it's also like a peninsula, so they're going to be able to reach in the middle. Okay, good to know. I won't have to put anything important out this way. Come on. More base defense. Cool, so we know it works. You hit my bees, that's not nice. Yeah, I'm definitely thinking that I don't know, I feel like this isn't level anymore. I have no idea how that works. Oh, he didn't reach my bees. Okay, good. Yeah, so these walls will still be important for protecting projectiles and clearly long range. Let's see if I'm in range here. Oh. All right, now that we're free for a little bit. Where are these looking? Turnips are healthy. Those are healthy. Missed my jump. You ever do that in like Mario? Go to jump, try to get it off the edge, and then you just end up running and your jump is just mistimed. All this extra resin that I have, I'm gonna light up all my other torches I've got around the base. And then since I got that main like first part done, I can work on part 2 and get into that mine. Or I guess more specifically, gosh, I can't talk today. It's been a long week. Definitely been a long week. I'm on call again too this week, so feels like it wasn't very long ago I was putting out an episode where I was on call. And then Easter's coming up. Oh, they did it. They blew it up. Yeah. We didn't really have to do that, but it's nice having the ring so you know. And I can light up the Knackberg sign again. That's a bummer. They blew up my stump. That's okay. Ooh, right. My son just scared the crap out of me. Distracted me. Okay. Hey. Pulling on the back of my shirt. He's recording this after April Fool's Day, so he's fresh on pranks. Okay. Goofball. Alright, so I only have a couple arrows. Work on that. My flint's over here. I always forget what the recipe is for 8, 2, and 2. Okay. There. Would not be surprised if I have some torches that aren't here anymore from all the raids I've gotten. Son's a goofball. Oh no. I think it's hereditary. Let me do 20, actually. I don't... Okay, all my wood's over there. I need more core wood soon. Let's see, 40 wood, I guess. I do want some more fire arrows though, so... Okay, that should be good. I don't like using iron or really any ores on my my gosh. Trailing off, yeah, on my arrows and like stuff that I could miss with, because yeah, 1 iron for 20 arrows when, let's see, what's the damage difference? 42 versus the flint head, which is 27. So I mean, there's a sizable difference, but I'm not wasting ores on stuff like that, you know. Okay. Shouldn't have anything. Look at that. That's awesome. Okay. Let's get some sleep, do some mining. Oh, world save at the same time I woke up. Alright, so this I'm gonna have to remember is named Pinch. So this is why I'm wanting to go to my... Okay, cool, good. So hub. Give it a second. Pretty sure that issue's been fixed, but I don't like to risk it. Yeah, my boat, yeah, it's over there somewhere. The abomination's still chilling. Still want to clean this little area up, but it kind of looks goofy. It'll work. Basically just want to sail my boat to a spot where I can jump in the water and gather my things after I break it. Oh no. I don't want to get too close to that plains either, though. Probably would be alright here. I'm just a little nervous about being even like remotely in the ocean. I think it's deep. All right, this should be shallow enough. Yeah. In there. Wait for the rubble to clear. Pretty sure, yep, so nails, fine wood. Pretty sure that's everything. And if you're ever unsure, open up your menu, go to your miscellaneous. Cool, I got it all. Just need a workbench. So I'm doing that just so I don't have to sail all the way back to that mountain that I'm at. Well, so yep, that's there, and then this is where my extra portal's at. So basically just gonna run through here, run through the empty portal, end up on that side. And I'm gonna put this. Alright, so that's all my extra stuff for crafting. I need to just build like an empty chest. Man, I really don't have any extra wood, huh? So this is my island. I fixed the little backwards doors and stuff. Oh, I needed to bring some resin with me. This guy will help me. Yeah. My stone coal, Steve Austin. I don't have any extra wood. Got a bunch of seeds, though. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna need some regular wood. I think I spent most of it on building that storage room. Nice. I will take that. Yeah, really just needed enough for a chest to put this boat in. Might as well hack down a couple more trees. Oh no, my log. Okay. This should be good for now. Store some of this over here, so then that way I have like a reserve. That's kind of the whole point of this area. Just to like keep a stockpile ready to go. There's a stack of core wood, a bunch of fine wood I'm gonna need soon. Oh wait, I actually need the 40. Yeah. Was it 40? It was 40. So that'll be my boat. I should probably do the same with this one. Not really too worried about that one though at this point. Basically just keeping it out that way a little bit. Things can swim towards it. I'm not really too worried about that. Where did I get bones? Huh, okay. Let's go. I have poison meads, I do. I don't need my frost ones. I won't need my axe. Drop that off. Alright, let's go. Go through the blank one, which is this one. Yep. Mine up some of the last bits of that iron. And then when I finish, I'm basically just gonna walk through this portal, go all the way over to my Bog Witch and get some stuff either for next time or maybe if I can't. Oh, I'm sorry, I don't have my light. Shoot. I know these are kind of dark. My bad on that one. I don't think there was anything that way. Lighting's being weird anyway. Oh, hi. This room's nice and bright. Yeah, you can try and get the little sweet spots. I feel like I'm hitting the same spot. Yeah, some of them are just, I don't know, for me anyway. I don't spend a lot of time trying. I'll get what I can. Especially on this series. I like doing a lot of chores and stuff all in one episode. I think he's stuck. I'm excited to start doing some frost caves. Wonder if that's maybe this one? I feel like there's an item there because it's lit up, but I don't think I can get to it. Huh, okay. Well, nice. Gonna need a lot more money for my trip to the Bog Witch. I don't want to build like a little like treehouse type thing over by Or I think that would be fun. Okay. Well, I think that's it for this crypt. So that doesn't lead anywhere. That's a dead end. That's a dead end. We just run through here real quick, and then, yeah. That's a dead end. You know, sorry, it's probably pixely. You know, it doesn't look the same on every screen. I'm happy it was pointed out to me, though, because now I'm conscious of it, and I try to do my best to... Ooh, I do have some more here. Alright, sorry for the dark. I have a little bit of carry weight, though. And thankfully it's a dead end. Okay. Oh yeah, if you're new by any chance, if you can see, sorry, this will let you find your bone mass spawn. So the boss of the swamps. In case you didn't know, I like to try and remind on different episodes, because you never know who's seen everything or who's tuning in for the first time. Or all right, I think that was a dead end. Yep, dead end there. Pretty sure it was dead end this way. But yeah, I think this looped back around, didn't it? Or was that the same room? Oh my gosh, now I'm turned around. Okay, we can leave. Got 2 minutes on my rested buff. I do still have, let me just double check that actually. My settings. So last episode, it's gameplay. I don't know if you can change it from here. I turned on so you can teleport metals. I don't know why I have such a hard time saying that. Just said teleportal last time. Like, what? Lighting's always super weird leaving these. Oh, mass. We look around too, so. Yep, probably over here. So if you see little sparklies, yeah, there's some extra iron. So somebody pointed out a while back, it would have been like one of my first crypts that I did. I was confused because I saw iron just randomly scattered around that crypt. And it's because the instances for these dungeons are super high up in the sky where you can't see them, which is hilarious. So if you see random like bits of iron just kind of hanging out, that's where they're coming from, because they fell through the wall or whatever. Okay, a little more iron to cook up. We need some more wood for coal. It's an endless cycle. What was this? So the food prep table, I think I can build that now. I built it to see what it was, and then I prioritized my armor and stuff over it. I think I can do that right now. that. Some fine wood. I believe I have a bunch over here. I know I have more on the island if I need to go back. I only have 10. Yeah, let's just go chop a couple. I just want to build that and see. Ooh, it's tempting. I don't need my boat for a while. I'm just gonna borrow from that and I'll put it back. So the food prep table I'm going to put in my kitchen. I think I wanted that one right here. I think that just looks cool. Okay, so it doesn't unlock anything for me right now, but I'm about to get onions. Here, I'll pay back 10 of my my wood there. Okay. Got my rested buff. Repair my stuff and start getting ready to go up to my Bog Witch. I'm gonna need some wood for that. I don't want to touch any of this. So I want to migrate all of that over soon. Oh, I got a Wraith trophy? Ooh, hold on a sec. Where are my nails? Bronze nails? Were they in here? Where was I keeping those? I'm sorry, I've been doing a lot of chest digging. But, I guess I can build some more. Oh, wait, did I move them over here? I did. Ah, okay. Okay. Oh, I have my chains that I can take. See, this is, ADHD in full force. Promise I have a plan that I start each episode off with. And it's a miracle if I do everything off of my list in the order I plan to do it. Always tangents. I also used a lot of wood in this. Should work on planting some trees out this way. Oh my gosh. I don't have my axe. Welcome if you're if you're new. This is I mean, yeah, I'll bring my bronze one, that's fine. It'll get the job done. I don't need much wood, just enough to make a couple, what are they called? Item stands, yeah. Need some fine wood. I don't want to borrow from my boat reserves until I have that paid back. Kind of treating it like a debt, even though I don't have to. But yeah, I plan on keeping this area. Look at that. Yeah, I want to keep this area for a little bit. Till I can get the island a little more protected. So I know for sure a troll raid on the island would be kind of tricky. That ghost one would definitely be tricky. I have a lot more room to run around over there, though. Okay, I only need 8. Alright, I got it. Okay. Look at this. It's cool. It's not exactly as I pictured it, but it'll work. So maybe I'll put this, let's see, item stand. I think if I do one like that and one just above it, like this, you can do this. So if you do the skull up there and then this here, it's kind of close. So I think I have to do the skull underneath it. Okay. I haven't made this in a few years, so I think I've only, this is my like second or third Wraith trophy ever. So it's kind of goofy, but I'll take it. Gotta think of a name for it. That's what that whole tangent was for, just because I had that fun idea. Alright, those onions should be done by now. Let's go harvest and replant some. Oh yeah. Yes. Then we'll make a run up to the Bog Witch and get a couple things off of her. There we go. Level 26 farming. Okay. Let's get this bad boy out. I mean, I might as well replant. Yeah, I'm just going to do that. I need to ramp up my onion production now, so seed onions. Yeah, I was going to try and see what kind of foods and stuff I can make, but I can't remember. I'll look at the recipes after this. So let's do the new ones in the middle. And then let's do the... Nope, not that. Turn on my wok. And then I'll plant these in the middle. Just in case. For some reason I thought I only had 6 carrot seeds. That was weird. Alright, so I'm aiming for 25. I just gotta be quiet for a moment and count. Ooh, those might be too close. Finger kind of twitched. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing with turnips. That's 25. And you can, if you really wanted to, you could split your stacks, put them up in like an empty spot up on your hotbar so you can actually look at it without having to count. I get blindly clicking and either plant too much or I go through all of my extras or yeah. Okay. I think I'm officially gonna need some, like a storage room for my food. Backup axe. Yeah, swap you. Alright, let's look at, open this. It's not going to unlock anything. That's fine. Onion soup. Nice. Oh my gosh, what was the third thing it unlocked? It was onion soup, seed onions. Shoot. Okay, is there a way to look that up? I mean, I could look it up on the wiki. I guess I'll do that. Alright, let's grab a poison resist just in case. It's going to take me a little longer than it should. Run through the blank portal. I can mark. Oh yeah. Can't remember if I just kind of eyeballed that one or not. Got all that. Let's get you. Basically just want to run this one. But I have to go up and around. Just follow my map. I've been having a blast with this. I know I probably say that. There's some more extra iron. That's funny. Yeah, just from falling from the sky. Yeah, I say that a lot, but I do mean it. No, here's me getting sentimental again. Oh, I thought that was a drogger. Oh, is it a shipwreck? It is. That's cool. Go look at something. Uh-oh. Oh, jeez. Regular drogger. Leech. Yep, there's a... stuck in there. That's hilarious. I'm surprised that... Yeah, so I lowered the water level on there. I was getting attacked by everything at the same time. Ooh. It's okay. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I was lowering the ground by that Surtling spawner, but one's like spawned in that tree, so oh my gosh. But yeah, they'll spawn in here, and then this is a good way you can get free cores, as long as you don't lower it too far. And this one's in a really weird spot. Yeah, you can do that on a little more open one. It's ideal. I think I have a couple more open ones over that way. Yeah, the abomination armor is really good. I don't know. I don't know what it is, but I just don't feel like building it right now. It is really good, though. Oh, jeez. Stamina back all the way and just kind of run for it. And I'm safe. Ooh, there's some turnip seeds right here. Not that I really need them, but having extras is never a bad thing. Oh, is my inventory full? Oh. It is. Guess I can... What can I stand? I got the leech trophy. Just get my seeds, boys, and I'll be back over on my way. So the love potion was recommended to me. I'm just reading through these quietly. Dragon egg is hard and difficult material to work with. Here it is, ground into a fine, glittering, okay, tree or broom thing. Alright, so these indestructible trees are perfect for little tree houses. I don't have much wood to work with, so I don't really have a lot of room. Gotta build them a little tall too, because you can't build in these areas. So if you try, it's always red. So these trees are indestructible, so those are always really fun to build on. Yeah, and then I guess I can chop this one down. Oops. It is getting late, but yeah, they'll attack this. So what I like to try and do is get my crafting bench up high. Guess I can just take him out real quick. Yeah, I like to build these up as much as I can. It's not really going to be much right now. Especially since these things can jump. Yeah, it is getting late, so start getting those wraiths that were super fun to fight. Just walk through here. And I'll have to go in with more wood so I can build like a proper tree house, but get my rest above reset. I guess I might as well sleep. I want to go back up to stretch really quick. My kid was throwing a bunch of toys at me. Been a little prankster. Yeah, when I'm recording this, it's April 2nd. So he had some fun on April Fools. I think it's his new favorite holiday. Alright, go through. Drop off this iron. Oh wait, I need that wood. Jeez. That processing. Yeah, I need to grab this wood and then build upwards a little bit. Just in case. I think that slime was kind of jumping around. There was one there. Thought I heard one, but there's also like splat kind of noises that just happen in the swamp. So, yeah, like that. Exactly like that. So this... if it's touching this tree, counts as like a grounded space. I think this is going to be high enough, but for the sake of right now, I think it will be. Well, yeah, I guess let's... build out a tiny bit more. I don't have a lot of wood to work with right now, and I don't really want to chop a bunch more this episode, so... like, my main concerns right now are just getting a portal, like, close here. Since it's constantly raining, these are going to take weathering damage and stuff. There's a little bog down here, I might as well. Not like I really have to worry about poison, so... let's get a little bit more wood. These ancient trees are a nice source of that. You can even build like a bridge over to there if you want. I just wanted to build this kind of like a tree house. Alright, not much more, but it's something. Oh, come on. Yeah, so you'll get stuff shooting at you if they can see you. And I was making a bunch of noise, so... chop this tree so I can... yeah, said I wasn't going to do much, and here I am. I don't know, I also don't really like half doing projects. Like, I'll get to it eventually if I have to. But I really like trying to finish something like in the episode if I can. And I could go around and set up, you know, little torches or things to... things to like mitigate spawns. Being quiet when I don't have to be. Actually, let's do this. That way I can see. Maybe I should just have this closed off. I know it's dark. It's not going to look pretty, but... There. I'll put a torch or something in here too, but... Whoa. Did I just see something walking around out there? There we go. Burn through all my wood. I should be alright on line of sight stuff now for the most part. There, little tiny tree house. And I think I can buy pretty much one of each of these. I don't... Ivy seeds I definitely want a little bit of. Love potion I was told to buy. Try that out. Seaweed, probably. I'm gonna guess it's... Oh, mead base, okay. Banana deer. Don't know what that is. Squirrel hamstring, ratatosk. Alright, I want to save my money. I grabbed a couple things. Oh, shoot. How am I gonna get back up? That's funny. Alright, do I have... Nope, I don't have enough for stairs. Okay, I still have some poison. There's still some trees and logs and stuff around here, so... That's funny. Some more ancient wood. I can cut this bush down too if I need to. Alright. Perfect. And then I'm going to keep this as the blank one for now. Oops. I'm going to name it my bog. My hub's nearby too, so I can always run over if I need to. Alright, let's see what this mead base does. Needs to be fermented. Frost resistance mead. Magic fills you, letting you move quicker than ever before. Bring the power of the sea god with you as you brave the waves. That's cool. So I need that seaweed for that. squirrel hamstring was for this one. I wonder if that's I'm sure there's an actual term similar to that, but oh, never mind. I was gonna say ratatouille and make a bad joke, but he wasn't a squirrel. Ivy seeds. The love potion, I was told to go in the middle of the Black Forest, and I don't know what that entails, so. I think since these are for meads, by the looks of it, I'll just keep those there. Where? My memory is horrible. Was I keeping my... I was keeping muck over here. Or ooze, whatever. Yeah, I'll have to check all that stuff out. I just wanted to buy a couple things from her. See what was going on with all that. I need to plant this ivy. Need something to cling to. Ah. I'm wondering. I don't know what I'm doing with this. Yeah, this is new to me. There's probably a specific item, maybe, that it'll cling to. I thought it would just grow up buildings, but I could be wrong. Okay, I'll figure that out next time. Put those in my seeds chest. I guess all my seeds are over by my food. I guess this is like my miscellaneous one. I don't really have a lot going on here yet. Well, okay. Yeah, I think that is... Oops. That's going to do it for this one. Thanks so much for being here, as always. Next time I'll do a little more mountain exploration. I just want to free up some running room in this base and regain my portal. So in the next one, I will probably run through that portal, go through to my hub, and then go back to my mountain that I was exploring. And that way I'll have a field portal that I can use again. So let me know what you thought. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.